The significance of giving and receiving recognition. What sort of power lies in recognising someone for the good work that they're doing on your team? Conversely, what happens if you don't recognise the effort that they're putting in? This is what we'll be chatting about today, and I have a great infographic available for you on YouTube if you need to visualise this. Up front as well, I'd like to say thanks real quickly for watching. I really mean that. It really does mean a lot to me that you are taking some time to watch and listen today. I really appreciate it. Our vision for CrewFusion is to build great people so that you can do extraordinary things. So I hope these little nuggets of information may inspire you to go away and do whatever you can to build your amazing place to work. My name is David East and this is CrewFusion TV. Recognition in the workplace is a vitally important piece of the human performance puzzle if you want to get the most out of your team. It can really be used in two main ways, I think. You can use recognition in a personal manner in order to take control of your career. By putting yourself in the driver's seat, it means that you're not relying on other people for your career growth, right? So this means that you may have to be fairly vocal about what achievements you have undertaken in that period. Another way is to set up a system based around your workplace culture where recognition is encouraged, noticed, and thrown around like confetti. Think of this. Your ability to arouse enthusiasm amongst your team is the greatest asset you possess. You literally get to make a choice every day to provide it or ignore it. A no-loss way to develop the best in your colleagues is through appreciation and encouragement. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to give. This little quote here: so strong is our desire for positive recognition that a neutral reaction can often be seen as a negative one. This quote shows that not doing anything to recognise great work is often just as bad as saying something terrible to them. Yikes. So what's stopping you from going out there and giving some positive recognition? Some other research has provided that when employees feel that they're recognised, they're 2.2 times more likely to flex their muscles and go beyond their regular duties. And I'll tell you why that is. Appreciation is a fundamental human need. So have a think about it. How many of you actually give it? How many of you recognise performance in your workplace? Let me tell you a little story. When I was 15, back in high school, I had a job where I was working on late night shopping nights and weekends at the local fruit shop. My boss at the time, he was a legend of a bloke. His name was Bob. He was genuinely the nicest guy you're ever likely to meet. He was just a good dude. Every day, without doubt, he would give you a genuine thank you at the end of his shift. Not just in passing, not just happenstance, a real life, heartfelt, genuine thank you that really actually meant something every day. Now those thank yous literally gave me energy. I was so keen to do a good job for Bob, so that when he said thanks at the end of each day, I felt like I'd done enough work or hard work to have earned it. It really did mean a lot for me. Now for Bob, that cost him absolutely nothing to provide thanks to his staff on a daily basis. It was free, right? The value for me was enormous, however. It's 35 years later and I'm still able to talk about it in the fact that it really affected my life in a great way. It had a profound effect on me. So now I love to be the one offering thanks to anyone who works for me and with me as well. It's great. So when we talk about 90% of people saying that recognition motivates them to do a better job, that thank you can ignite passion in your team. Flip the coin, however, and not acknowledging the great work your team is doing is one of the quickest ways to keep your HR team really busy, because they're having to rehire new people because your best workers are just walking out the door. They want to feel appreciated. If you want to maintain your best workers, This is a great way to do it. Hey, so how do you do it? What are some ways to recognise and acknowledge your achievers in your workplace? Um, the simplest thing you can do right now is just to get out there and tell them, right? Whether it's face to face, hey, I really appreciate the way you handled that project. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much. Or you can send them a quick message, an email, or an SMS. Hey, I just wanted to send you a quick message to let you know how happy the exec team, is with your efforts today. You really helped us out in a sticky situation, and it hasn't gone unnoticed. Imagine like receiving that type of message when you're at home cooking dinner with your partner, and you get that message like, "Wow, that's actually really cool." It's going to cheer you up. It's going to energize you. You're going to feel great. Another thing you can do, what about offering some sort of award? Box of chocolates, bunch of flowers, tickets to the game, whatever it may be. Or maybe even reward them with some free time off. As an example, thanks for your efforts, have an early knock off, or how about a late start tomorrow so you can have a cup of coffee at the cafe after you take the kids to school, right? That may be enough to just like, oh, it's amazing. And, watch their face light up. It's fantastic. What about celebrating over a meal? Take them out for lunch, nice dinner, shout them a coffee and a donut at the coffee shop, whatever it might be. It's always been said that good food is a celebration of life. So enjoy it. I remember a famous quote by Luciano Pavarotti, who once said, one of the very nicest things about life is the way we must regularly stop whatever it is we are doing and devote our attention to eating. I think, yeah, it's pretty cool. Look, recognition while enjoying a nice meal is a delightful way to express your acknowledgements. Another thing you can do, what about a game where colleagues get to nominate and vote on the highest achievers every month or quarter, right? One of the main reasons why we fall in love with our work is because of the relationships that we build with our peers while we're on the job. Why not leverage off those great relationships to build some healthier recognition? And lastly, what about giving some meaningful recognition with a personal touch? Hey, as an example, I notice you've been working from home with a sick child, but I really appreciate the efforts you put in on the A task. Show them that you understand the situation they are dealing with and highlight your praise around it. That kind of sentiment sticks with our innate desire for appreciation for a long, long time. That's how vitally important this is. We did some research and asked what people want out of a healthy work life. And some of the top requests were things like, the normal stuff, like a promotion, a healthier pay packet. They want to be well trained. They want autonomy to work, without being micromanaged in their workplace. And they want to feel like they are making a valuable contribution to a cause. There's some real-time examples, but the main thing that we found in almost everyone that we interviewed was that people just want to be recognised when we carry out good work. That's it. It's as simple as that. It is always a standout driver for high performance, regardless of the way your team is made up. So look, to wrap this up, remember that appreciation and recognition can really make someone's day. It can even change a life. Your willingness to put it into words is all that is necessary. So if you want to stand out as a great leader, regardless of what position you hold in your workplace, here's a reminder. If you don't create a great, rewarding place for people to work, they will not do great work for you. If you don't create a great, rewarding place for people to work, they won't do great work. It's an important one. So, how does your workplace provide recognition? Do you do it or do you not bother? If so, how do you do it? I'd love to hear. I'm really curious and I'd be really happy to hear about it. So please, if you want to leave, tell us your story in the comments, and we'd love to see it. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you managed to get out there and throw some appreciative recognition around like confetti. I'm David East from CrewFusion, reminding you how valuable it can be to build a better crew by building a better you. It's been emotional. See ya.